Thank you, ladies. Okay, so when it's too hot, we're gonna try to do some cooling exercises. And one of my favorite cooling exercises are moon salutation. I'm sure everybody know what is sun salutation, right? Svetlana, you do sun salutation in the morning. But today we're gonna start from the moon salutation. So we're gonna start feet together, knees together, squeeze your legs together. Now imagine that you're grabbing the grass with your toes and align your spine one vertebra on top of another. Deep inhale. Slowly through your nose, stretch up, look up in between your fingers. Stretch everything up, hold your breath. And as you exhale, make a big circle, stretch your arms out, close your eyes, maintain your balance, keep grabbing the grass roots with your toes. And again, slowly inhale, arms up through the side, slow down, keep inhaling all the way up until your fingers touch. Look up in between your fingers, stretch everything up, close your eyes, hold your breath. When you're closing your eyes, you eliminate your eyes from the maintaining balance. So now you're engaging your core muscles and holding your balance only with your cerebellum. By doing this, you actually activate your memory and your cognitive function. And when you can no longer hold your breath, start exhaling and stretch your arms out. Keep lowering your arms as long as you can exhale. And close your eyes, hold your body straight, elongate from the tip of your toes to the top of your head. And one more time, start inhaling, arms through the side, slow and wide, and deep, long inhale through your nose. Connect your fingers together, look in between your fingers, and then close your eyes and squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs. It's a light squeeze, eyes are closed, so your core helps maintain your balance. And keep holding the position as long as you can hold your breath. When you no longer can hold your breath, start exhaling, arms through the side, and stretch your arms as far out as you can. We're gonna do it one more time, and we're gonna hold on top. So engage your core, interlace your finger, point your index finger up, bring your arms behind your ears, stretch everything up. Imagine somebody pull you by the top of your fingers toward the sky. Inhale deep, and we're gonna bend to your right. Imagine somebody holding your index finger and pulling you up by your index finger, up and out. Imagine they're pulling you 45 degrees. And breathe in this position, squeeze your glutes, suck your belly button in, let your core hold you. And slowly go up. Inhale, stretch everything up. And exhale, go to the opposite side. Check. Make sure your hands, your biceps is behind the ears. The spine is only turning in one plane. Imagine you're doing the side bend in between two walls. So there is no room for you to lean forward or to lean back. The armpit is open to the sky. And try to close your eyes and maintain your balance just with your cerebellum. And breathe. And slowly go up. Step wide, wider than your hips. Keep your feet parallel to each other And open your arms to the side. Arms are parallel to the ground. Imagine that you're in the water, and with your palms, you're pressing on these columns of the water. And now imagine you stretching in between 5 points. You're stretching in between your feet. You're stretching in between your hands. And you're stretching between the ground and the top of your head. So expand your body in the space. You're trying to occupy as much space as you possibly can. And now open your left foot out and the right foot out. Turn your palms up. Make sure your arms are parallel to the ground, and we're going to bend them 90 degrees in the elbows. So this position still parallel to the ground. And imagine you're holding cups. Now start opening your knees out, and you want to try to go as low as you can, parallel to the ground. Now check your position mentally. A lot of the time I see people doing this. I want you to tilt your tailbone forward and then stuck one vertebra on top of each other. So your top of your head is right above your tailbone. So not leaning forward, stuck in vertebra on top of each other. And we're looking at the sunset. So imagine you're holding the cups of the sunlight in your palms, and close your eyes again. Today we're gonna try to check our position all the time with the inner gaze. Close your eyes and assess. Now pull your tailbone down toward the ground, but the top of your head is up. Make sure you're not arching your lower back, and slowly go up. We're gonna go to stretch out to the side and the other side. And inhale, arms are parallel to the ground. Stretch from the hip all the way out. And inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we're gonna turn the left foot in, and we're gonna slowly continue the motion and go into the triangle pose. You can stop right below your knee, on your ankle, or all the way down, hand next to your foot. Now stack your shoulders on top of each other. And again, close your eyes and elongate your spine from the tailbone to the top of your head. Make sure you're stretching the spine, elongating your body. And now stretch in between your two hands. Push into your right palm and imagine you're pushing yourself up into the sky with your top arm. And slowly go down, both hands side to side from your foot. We're gonna flip the back foot and then bend your knee and go in a low kneeling lunge. And relax your back foot. Now shift your weight a little bit, and I want you to keep moving forward. Natalia, walk out a little bit with your foot. So keep shifting forward, but make sure the knee is right above your ankle. So a lot of the time I see people start doing this and the knee goes forward. Then move out a little bit and keep shifting. Your goal right now, the whole focus is on opening your hip. And from this position, we're gonna go up. Press first into the hip, lower the hip, then interlace your fingers. Go behind, biceps behind your ears. Hold here. This is gonna be your level 1. Your level 2, you're gonna lean all the way back into half back bend You want to find pointed fingers with your gaze. And hold here, breathe. And every time you exhale, I want you to melt deeper into the position. And your hip, your left hip is now stretching. Every time you exhale, more and more and more. And now drop your arms down and try to interlace them behind your lower back. Point your index finger toward your heel, toward your back heel. And go down and into the baby pose from here. Now press your glutes onto your heels. Imagine your fingers are the crawling spiders. Inhale, and as you exhale with your fingers, scroll forward. Stretch away from your tailbone. Feel the stretch in your armpits and around your shoulder blades and in your lower back and in your elbows and in your wrist. And when you no longer can stretch, this is your absolutely maximum stretch. Drop down your elbows, interlace your fingers, point your index finger, and now bend your elbows to point finger up in the sky. Now melt deeper into this stretch. And deep breath, relax. Relax your fingers, you'll relax your wrists. Everything is melting down and relaxing. And put your palms down, press into the palm, and go into table pose. Inhale, look up into the sky, arch your back, and as you exhale, look at your belly button. And inhale, look into the sky. Exhale, look into the belly button. Inhale through your nose from the sky. Exhale through your pursed lips. Imagine you are blowing some dust out of your belly button. So force the air into the belly button. Inhale through your nose. Imagine you sucking air like through the straw, but through your nose. And then as you exhale, push the air through the pursed lips into the belly button. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. Make it a very slow but continuous wave. Inhale from the sky. Exhale into your belly button. And inhale. Slow. As soon as you finish inhaling, you reverse the movement. Synchronize your breathing and the movement. And back into the tabletop, and we're going to step forward with the same leg. So it should be right leg in front. And flex the back foot and go into the full lunge. And again, shift back and forth and find the sweet spot when you're elongating max and opening the hip. Now press back into the heel and stretch. Imagine that you're stretching between front knee and back heel. Max space occupation. And what we're gonna do now, press 75% of the weight in the back foot and into your front arm. And we're gonna shift to the front and sit down into the prayer position. So thumbs are pressing into the solar plexus and press your heel down. Try to be on your heel and not on your toes. And now elongate your spine. So you want to push and stretch up. You're sitting, but the spine is from tailbone. You're stretching all the way up. Do this. If you need a little bit more space for your knee. And try to sit all the way down on your heel. All the way down. Yes, perfect. On your, wonderful. And push the weight onto your arms. Go up into the center. I want you to bring your feet closer, a little bit wider than the hips. And then we're going to sit down again, tailbone all the way down. And I want you to again press the thumbs into the solar plexus and push into the hips. So on inhale, close your eyes. This is inner work. On inhale, I want you to imagine the side body pulling you by the top of your head, by the top of your hair, from your tailbone up. And on the exhale, I want you to push your elbows into your knees and expand. So on inhale, you're growing. The spine is getting taller. And on the exhale, you're opening your hips wider. Your elbows are pushing into your knees. And again, on inhale, imagine that the spine is lengthening and there's more and more space in between each vertebrae. And on the exhale, keep opening your knees. With the elbows expanded, push it out. And again, one more time, inhale. Imagine like you're getting taller and widening spaces in between your vertebrae. And on exhale, you're expanding your hips, you're pushing tailbone lower into the ground and put your palms down. Again, lift your hips up. And we're going to slowly separate your legs all the way out. All the way out. As wide as you can. And slowly we're going to shift to the left foot right now. And if you can, try to keep your feet parallel to each other and press into your heel. Again, connect your palms together, connect your fingers together. Thumb is a post, and then put it in your solar plexus. And I want you to grow tall from the solar plexus. Imagine somebody grabbed you by the top of your hair and pulling you up. You're stretching your spine from your tailbone up. So a lot of the time you want to do this and lean forward. I want you to keep imagining you growing up from your tailbone. And if you need a little bit more space, you can lift your toes up. This is just a variation, whatever feels better. Try to keep your toes down and feet parallel to each other. And put your hands down. Put 50% of the weight in the back leg, and we're going to turn into the lunge. Okay, slowly shift your weight back and front, back and forth. Find the sweet spot when your left leg should be in front right now. Okay. Find the sweet spot where this hip is feel open and elongated. Now push back into your heel and push front into your knee. So imagine somebody grabbed you by the knee and grab you by the heel, and it's the opposite forces. You're stretching and opening that hip. And slowly lower your knee down. Point your toes. Again, shift front and back. Find the comfortable position for your knee. Find the comfortable position for your hip. Close your eyes. Stay here. Every time you breathe out, imagine the ligaments are elongating. The joints are getting more range of motion. The muscles becoming more pliable, softer, more adaptable. Okay, engage your abs, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift yourself up into straight line. Keep pressing into the hip and with the same time stretching up into the sky. Biceps behind your ears right now, behind, push it back. Open your armpits, open your chest. Inhale, stay here. This is your level 1. If you want more, you go all the way into back bend as much as you can. And try to close and open your eyes and see if you can maintain the balance with your closed eyes. Engage your inner gaze. And lower your arms, interlace your fingers in the back, and point toward the back foot. Open your chest, lean back. And go down, push back into the baby pose. How does this hip feel? How's your hip? And knees? Got you. Okay, separate your knees a little bit this time so your chest go in between your knees. And imagine your fingers are crawling spiders. Every time you exhale, keep stretching out and elongating your spine. Do not let your glutes get off your heels. Your glutes are glued to your heels. Every time you inhale, inhale into your belly and feel your ribs expanding and pressing into your inner thighs. And every time you exhale, with your crawling fingers, crawl out more. Feel stretch in your lower back. Feel the stretch into your armpits, around your shoulder blades, in your shoulder sockets, in your elbows, and even in your wrist and in the fingers themselves. And when you can no longer stretch, drop your elbows down, interlace your fingers, point your index finger out, and now bend your elbows so your index finger are pointing into the sky. Press a little bit, apply a little bit more pressure into your elbows so you feel the stretch in armpits and in your shoulder blades. Everything around your shoulder blades should be stretching now. Very deep breathing. Every time you inhale, make sure you feel it into your ribs. Ribs are expanding every time, and the ribs are pressing into the inner thighs. And relax your arms, press into your palms, and come back into the table position. And now we're gonna reverse the breathing. All of the breathing is gonna be now happening through the mouth. Purse your lips. As you inhale, you're gonna look into your belly button and imagine you sucking on the straw. So do this almost like a whistle breath in. Imagine you sucking energy from your belly button, and now look up into the sky and imagine you blowing a cloud out. Inhale from your belly button and forceful exhale as you're blowing something away, like a piece of paper or cloud or anything blowing off. Dandelion, piece of grain. Purse your lips and no pause between inhalation and exhalation. Make it a continuous soft cycle, breathing in and blowing out, sucking the air in from your belly button and blowing out into the sky. And just 3 more. Suck it in. Let me hear you breathe, like sucking on the straw. It should be pretty loud, almost with the sound of whistling. And last one. Come back to the neutral and bring the same leg in. Should be left leg, should be in now. And flex your back foot and into the triangle pose. Now I want you to rotate the back leg 90 degrees to your front leg. And if you look, the heel should be right in the middle of the other foot. And just lean forward. Stay here, pyramid position. And now rotate the shoulder inside and out. And whatever you need, you can go below the knee, middle of the shin, ankle, or all the way down. No matter where you are, which level you are, you should be stacking one shoulder on top of each other. And now 5 pointed stars. So we're gonna stretch number 1 in between your right hand and your left hand. You're expanding into the space and trying to occupy as much space as possible. Now the second 2 points is between your tailbone and the top of your head. Shift your stretch from your tailbone to the top of your head. Feel like the spine is elongating and expanding. Now bend your front knee a little bit and come into the center position. Now rotate both feet parallel to each other. And we are in a 5 pointed star position. Again, close your eyes. With your closed eyes, bring attention to your tailbone. Point the tip of your tailbone down and then stack one vertebra on top of each other. Elongate your spine, stretching between your tailbone. Imagine that somebody put the weight on the string attached to your tailbone. Now squeeze your pelvic floor, squeeze your anus and all of the sex organs. Rotate your palms up, palms up. Now counterweight. Feel this weight. Feel like you're holding something heavy on your palms and you're trying to push it into the sky. With the same time, imagine that there's a column of water that you're trying to press down, and stretch your arms as far out as you can. Now bring your palms up, connect them together, interlace your fingers. Turn your feet 45-degree out, one at a time. Now inhale, imagine that with your index finger, you grab a suspension from the sky. You grab a string from the sky, hold onto the string, bend your knee out, tailbone down to the ground. Okay, you are stretching in between the sky. You're holding onto this suspension. Close your eyes. Visualize that string that you're holding from the sky and that keep pulling you up. Tailbone down. Everything else is pulling up. And swipe your arms to the side all the way down. Go into the sumo position. Knees are resting. Not knees, middle of the thighs are resting on your elbows. Now I want you to do this little, imagine like a hornet. Tailbone coming down. It's like you're trying to make a C with your spine. So forehead down to the mat, and you're trying almost to look at your tailbone. Round. You should be feeling the stretch in your neck, all around the thoracic spine and in the lower back. You're making a C shape with your spine. And now put 50% of the weight into your arms. Now 70% of the weight into your arms. Slowly, you can do one leg at a time. You step out with the right, then step out with the left, or you can jump all the way out into plank position. And slowly lower your knees down. Your knees are a little bit separate, a little bit hip wide. And we're gonna go down into push-ups, but tailbone looking up, arch your lower back, and you're gonna do forward push-up. You're gonna project your chin forward. Watch first, then you're gonna follow. This is what we're doing. Chin all the way down. You're touching the mat with your chin, your shoulders right above your hands, and the tailbone up as much as you can. You should be feeling stretch now in your lower abs. And we just reverse the C of your spine. So try to keep lifting your tailbone up so your chest is not pressing into the mat. If your chest is lying in the mat, tailbone higher. And you can maybe bring your knees a little bit closer and keep pushing up into the sky. Look forward in front of you. The back of your head should be touching around T3, thoracic spine. You close your neck loop. And now push yourself back into the rock pose. Separate your knees a little bit, like two fists in between your knees. We got it? Two fists in between your knees. Okay, and we're gonna grab heels. Inhale, one arm. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, opposite arm. Exhale, sit down. Two more times each side. Inhale, one. Exhale, down. Inhale. And exhale one more time each. In and out. Last one, in and out. And we're going to go into the camel pose. Level 1, we're here holding the glutes. Engage the abs to protect your lower back. Level 2, flex feet. Grab your heels. Make sure your hip stay right above your knee. And level 3, all the way down. Now tuck your chin in and elongate the back of your neck and keep your face straight up into the sky. A lot of the people do this in the camel pose, and it's actually compressing your vertebrae that go in the back of your spine and supply your brain. Deep breath in and out. And slowly sit down on your heels. Sit all the way down. Bring your knees together. Feet together. Heels are touching. Knees are touching. Interlace your fingers behind the small of your back. Open your chest. Try to press down in between your toes. Chest up, face up. This is your deep inhale. When you're inhaling, I want you to feel how the muscles of the chest are stretching. And now very slowly exhale, forehead onto your mat. And as you're exhaling, feel like your thighs are pressing into the belly, squeezing all of the air. And inhale, slowly count to at least 6 or 8 or 10. Slowly inhale, press. When you press into the mat, press up your chest, open your chest. Feel the expansion and start exhaling. Slow, slow, slow exhale. Pause for just 1 second and then start inhaling again. Make it a continuous motion, no more than 1 second stop between inhalation and exhalation. When you're opening the chest, when you go down, feel like the air is moving in and out, expanding your lungs, opening your heart chakra. And last one, we're going to make a pause on the heart chakra opening, and then we're going to make a pause on the exhale. So inhale, 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 inhale. Press into your palms or fists. Push your chest up, hold your breath. Imagine that the stream of the green light going out through your sternum into the sky. Let this green light fill your heart. When you no longer can hold your breath in this position, slowly start exhaling. And we're gonna hold exhalation too. So when you're all the way down, exhale everything. Push more into your belly, and now full focus on your wrist, like somebody pulling you up. And hold this position. Start breathing slowly in and out in this position. Lets your breathing normalize. Try to slow it down purposefully. Keep stretching up with your wrist. Bring your shoulder blades together. Push your shoulders toward the sky. The eyes are closed. Keep pushing your wrist up. Imagine somebody grabbed you by the wrist and pulling you toward the sky. And slowly bring your open palms up onto your lower back and let your elbows drop. to the side of your yoga mat. So palms are now approximately on your waistline, looking up into the sky. And you should feel nice, pleasant stretch in your elbow sockets and in between your shoulder blades. Now just relax. Let everything melt. Let your breathing normalize and slow down. Try to feel your heartbeats. And put your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up into easy pose. Cross your ankles and roll back. You want to go do meditation at the sunset, right? You ready to move? Natalia, you can go lying down, you can do sitting down. If you're at home, you can find your most favorite armchair or couch and just relax. And first, I want you to open your eyes and concentrate all of your senses in your eyes. Do not move your eyes. Look at the spot in front of you. Find the unmoving spot in front of you. And then I want you to activate your peripheral vision. So with your unmoving gaze, eyes are directed absolutely forward and eyes are not moving. And I want you to start widening your peripheral vision. I want you to see how far can you see up without moving your eyes. What are you seeing? Suck in every little piece of information, the colors, the brightness, the shadows, the dark spots, the light blinks, the light flashes, everything that is going on. Widen your peripheral vision to the side. See how far out to the side you can see. Then down. Remember, the eyes are not moving. You're just widening your peripheral vision. And now see how far in can you see? Can you see the bridge of your nose or the tip of your nose without moving your eyes? Now close your eyes, relax your eyes. Bring everything to your ears. Listen carefully and attentively. Soak in all of the sounds that is going on right around you right now. Go beyond my voice. Listen to the creatures, to the birds, to the wind, to the movement of the grass, to the drips of the water. Absorb every possible sound. Now relax your ears. Eyes are closed and relax. Ears are separated. Concentrate into your nose. Deep breath through your nose. Feel the smells in the air. Every time you inhale, try to separate and differentiate all of the different types of smells. Feel the dampness of the wood after the rain, the smell of the rain, the smell of the wet grass, the smell of water underneath us. Feel the molecules of ozone after the thunderstorm. What else can you distinguish inside of your nose with every breath taken in? Now disconnect your nose, bring all of the awareness inside of your mouth. Trace your teeth with your tongue, inside and outside. Trace your lips from inside, close your mouth, relax your tongue. Feel the saliva, feeling your mouth. Try to separate different tastes in your mouth. With your tongue, trace every ridge of your palate. Up and down and side to side. Trace your gums right above your teeth. And disconnect your mouth now, all of the awareness to every single millimeter of your skin simultaneously. Feel your arms, your palms, your feet. Feel how the wind caresses the open parts of your skin. How your hair feels on top of your head. How your clothes garbs your skin. Is it lightly draping or is it pressing? If you're wearing the socks, feel your socks. Feel how underwear pressing into your flesh. Feel how the skin feels to skin. Where is it touching? If your fingertips are touching right now, feel the ridges of your fingerprints. If they're not touching, do not move. Now open your eyes and feel all of the five senses together. Remember everything with your vision, how your peripheral vision, how widened it was. Feel all of the sounds. Feel your palate with your tongue. Feel your skin. Hear the sounds. See the colors. Everything is activated all together, all at once, all five senses. And start moving your fingers. Okay, tense your fingers and open and squeeze them and open and start moving your toes and move your knees and start moving your shoulders. And if you're lying, slowly find your position up, move your shoulders. And move your neck. Roll your neck slowly. And inhale, stretch everything up. Stretch up, stretch up. Hold your breath. And exhale. Bring the thumb together. Separate your fingers as wide as you can. Thumb into the solar plexus. Close your eyes. Now with your pinky, each pinky is competing with each other. Only pinky. Everything else is relaxed. Hands are relaxed, but the pinkies are pressing into each other and trying to find the central position who will win. Now relax pinkies. The same thing with the ring finger. Press into the ring finger and right finger trying to push the left from the middle line, and they are competing for the middle line. Only do this with your ring finger. Everything else is relaxed. All the other four fingers are relaxed. Now only the middle finger. So middle finger are really competing and pressing for the center, but relax the rest of the fingers. Okay, press into the middle, willfully relax the rest of them. And now index finger. So press hard into your index finger. They're competing against each other. And then willfully relax the rest of the fingers. Everything else is relaxed. And now the thumbs are pressing into each other and into your solar plexus. And relax the rest of the fingers. Thumbs are pressing. Index is relaxed. Middle is relaxed. Ring is relaxed. Pinky is relaxed. And let go. Inhale up. Shake your arms. Relax all of your fingers. All of the directions. Circular motion in and out. Front and back. Side to side. Okay, vibrate, even vibrate to the point that fingers go numb. And inhale again, stretch. And namaste. Thank you so much for coming. See you guys next week.